The Stafford Speedway weekly highlights are presented by GAF Roofing.
They're about ready to fire them up. Spring Sizzler excitement is now going green as they head to the bottom of turn one. Teddy Hodgson digs deep on the bottom. All of a sudden, it is Matt Swanson quickly moving into second.
Jankowiak back on and off the pit lane as the leaders go up the back straightaway. Battle for the lead in turn three. Here is Swanson with a run into the corner. Hodgson slides up the racetrack. Swanson to the inside, looking to lead lap number three, and does by a car length. It's that second pack of traffic. Further back, a lot of jostling for position. Woody Pitcat, Matt Zackham battle for the lead in turn two.
Third different leader of the event in 5 circuits. It is car number 16.
Trouble off turn four. It's corner to the 31 that has spun.
And that will bring out the first caution of the event. So as the caution comes out, lap number 1 is brought to you in memory of Jackaroot Sr.
Then they get really stacked up from third on back. Couple cars go around at the rear of the field. Buddy Charette being one of them. Car in the wall here on the front straightaway as well. Perry nearly gets into him. That's Joey Muchacharo that caught the wall off of turn number 4 in a secondary incident. We go caution for the second time.
So second caution of the event comes out. Muchacharo, after the fact, makes contact. You can see the Allied car literally looks like it's hit on all 4 corners of that car as he came off turn number 4. Something perhaps went awry.
Here comes Woody Pitcat.
Woody Pitcat back in the 5th position, and Bissett will spin for the 3rd time up in turn number 4. Trouble now in turn number 2.
While battling from second on back, the 44 goes around for Doug Kobe.
The 3 car at the bottom of the racetrack. Kobe's front bumper up in the air, and we're racing.
Not the best of restarts for Woody Pitcat, but will take the second spot away. And they go around again in turn 2. McKennedy will get turned out of a spot in the top 5.
Also involved, Teddy Hodgson. No contact, but his car came to a screeching halt. You can see the black mark on the racetrack itself. But for Ron Silk, the Phil Moran prepared, number 16.
Oh, trouble, turn 1. Corey DiMatteo up and into the outside wall with Matt Galco in car number 3. And we go caution, and immediately we'll stop the cars off turn 4.
Matt Hirschman giving him the thumbs up. Also in really quickly here is the number 16 machine. And that is the Silk car. He's looking also at some new tires.
Ron Silk down and away first. Woody Pitcat will get off the pit lane in the second spot. Perry at the point in car 55.
Perry, the youngster, little squirmy on the start. Gathers it back.
McKennedy in the outside lane gets the jump.
Woody Pitcat tries to go to the outside, slip up.
And gets around Silk. Pitcat with the momentum. Silk backsliding a bit. This is a battle from third on back, now fourth on back as the 28 is all sorts of out of shape in front of Ron Silk, who will fade to the last half of the top 10. It is tight at the point. Here comes Ron Silk on race leader John McKennedy.
Gives him a tap to the back bumper, lets him know he's there. Silk pulls on the line. Bottom shot move. John McKennedy gets the swoosh, and we've got back in command. Silk, $20,000 plus lap money. Off turn number 4, Ronnie Silk has won the Spring Sizzler presented by NAPA Auto Parts, the greatest race in the history of spring. Good start there, picture perfect. As they rumble into turn number 1, Matt Brewer. Side-by-side bid.
Cassandra Cole stuck in that outside lane, having a tough time getting that green and white car back to the bottom. Alex Pearl further up, going to work on Amanda West for a spot just out of the top 5.
Look at the top 3 as they come off the turn.
Trouble, couple cars around. Frank Latwell, one of them in turn number 4, will stay under the green flag as they go back to turn 2. The bid for the lead continues.
Side by side, Brewer and Alkes. Meanwhile, second row in the competition, Charland decides to run the outside lane as car number 76, Ron Mitford, Mitford's on a roll tonight. Charland keeps digging in hard, but up front, brand new leader, Tyler Alkus. Just in front of them.
Tight on the backstretch. Lap traffic. Race leaders all racing each other into turn number 3. And we might have a new leader. Here's Brewer to the inside of Alkus, using that lap car to his advantage.
Hovey is there with that number 16 car. And now, on the bottom is Hovey. Blue and black and orange car. Back up front. Slipped up the track. Here comes Hovey.
Oh, and into the outside wall goes one car in front of the field, and Megan Fuller has nowhere to go, along with Vogt in the 75. And a lot of torn up cars here on the front straightaway, and it looks like that might be Brewer in the 51, the former leader of this event. Back underway with Ron Mitford showing the way to turn number 2, drifts up the speedway. Hovey looking to go to the inside. Alkus out of shape, will backslide to the tail end of the field. Hopefully everybody squeezes by. So far so good, as Hovey, new leader in turn 4.
2 miles left in the competition here.
Nobody making a move. Couple of cars together off turn 4 will put us under the caution flag for the second time. The 07 being one of them for Goff. That is Austin Goff in the 07, the green and white, the green and black car that is spun to the infield.
And a second car that's set stranded to the top side.
That's Aiden Nagata, row number 2. Looking for green, and 3 laps to go for the SK Light Modifieds. Nicholas Hovey does not come up to speed. Outside lane goes first by the time they get to turn 1, and that is where we find Tyler Chapman now at the point. 1 lap to run, battle for second. Mitford has it. Hovey steps out of line going to turn 1. Trouble front straightaway. Charland gets turned. Amanda West has nowhere to go. Others become collected, and the caution flag comes out.
So involved, from our vantage point,
Sammy Anderson also involved in the 21
car. Then it looks like, we know the Charland machine was involved. Amanda West, number 15, is involved. Car 44, off turn number 4. Tyler Chapman is heading for the checkers. Tough break situation. Pearl is in the middle of things up there, as things just got out of control.
Green is up. We are underway for 20 laps. Good start for Matt Martell with Chris Danielchuk to his outside. Raymond looking to jam it in 3 wide and will take out Martell in turn 1.
Martell gets crossed up and goes around.
That's Olette in the 84 that got in there hot.
Travis Hydar, as both of those cars were able to dive to the inside, off the turn. Danielchuk, the leader of the pack.
There's Lafayette.
Yep, and Lafayette, they go 3 wide in a bid for the lead. Waterman is up the hill, the black 75.
That opens the door for Travis Downey to the inside to challenge for second. Waterman strong off of turn number 2.
The big mover and shaker is Hydar with the number 11. Getting closer, bid for the lead. Waterman down to the inside of Jason Lafayette. Going, gone. And Travis Downey. And now, Travis Hydar running in the tire tracks of Travis Downey to the bottom of turn 1.
Hydar giving Downey a big shove up the front straightaway. Downey hangs onto the car in turn 1. They both clear Lafayette, who falls to 4th. One car slow up the back straightaway. That's Danielchuk, former race leader, off the pace outside of the racetrack.
Here they come. There's the green. Downey on the outside. Waterman. And here comes car number 11.
What a run for Travis Downey into turn number 1. That opens the door for Hydar to battle with Waterman for the second spot. That is a 3-car race for position, with Lafayette in the 21 as the 51 spins back of the pack.
And Travis Downey wins a drag race to turn 1. Tyler Trott shuffles Lafayette off. Look out, here comes Waterman. Different line. Bottom shot move. And Travis Hydar is following Waterman to the front of the class.
Aru goes a lap down in car number 66 in the Renter race car. Here's
Here comes-
Haidar, gets together a bit with Waterman in turn number 2. Contact was made, they're both okay. Coming off of turn number 4, they will face the white flag from the starter stand. 1 lap to go. Will Haidar make a move on Waterman?
Haidar has been strong going into turn number 1. He puts the car to the bottom. Waterman slips up the track. Haidar down the back straightaway. Waterman. It is a brand new leader, Travis Haidar. Waterman taps him on the back bumper. The fans are up in arms in the seat. And ladies and gentlemen, Travis Downey will beat the car that crosses the finish line to take down one of the wildest victories in the street stocks.
20 laps, Rich Hammond leads the field to turn number 1. Jensic to the outside of the front row, a bit scattered at the point, with RJ Serdell, Gary Patnoj racing from third on back.
That's the battle we're looking for. Directly behind, Hopkins, car number 78, is also coming forward.
Battle for the lead. Here is Jensic to the inside of Hammond. Back to the corner. Hammond gets shuffled up the speedway again. Lavoie will take the second spot away.
Here they come off turn 4. Devin Jensic leads the freight train. He will take down the win. Jeremy Lavoie in for second. Matt Clement for third.
A lot of drivers looking to get the victory lane for the first time in their career. Up front, Sturt to the outsider, Robinson to turn 1 for the first time. Here is Alex Fern right to the bottom of the racetrack. Car number 12 to the point by the time they get to 3 and gets turned in the face of the field.
Heartbreaking situation there and involved in the mix-up. Gambacorta's car is there for the battle for the 4th and 5th position. Off the turn, back up front, Sturt slips up just a bit. Here comes Saunders. Going, gone. Cliff Saunders. He's on the podium, but he races to win.
Oh, trouble, turn number 3. Couple cars go piling in. At least 4 cars get collected. Corey being one of them. Caution and red flag immediately. Al Saunders, one of the cars. Buffoni, the 07, and
it
Corey.
Looks like, yes, maybe the 79. Yep, Daryl Keene. And the number 10, Verrecchio. Back in the thick of things. Off turn number 4, twirling 2s are in the air. 1 mile left.
2 laps to go. Gambacorta making his move now here on the front straightaway, but not enough room on the bottom, or is there? There is in turn 2. To the inside of Cliff Saunders, new race leader Kevin Gambacorta goes to the point.
And Butler now moves into the 3rd spot. Checkered flag is out. Gambacorta back in winning style here at Stafford. Paul Verrecchio in for 2nd. A brilliant run by Tom Butler for 3rd.
Green flag is up. We are underway with the SK Modified feature event. 40 laps strong as they storm into turn 1 for the first time.
Michael Christopher, short-lived the lead. Here comes Teddy Hodgson up on the wheel. Hodgson and Christopher. The old saying, closer than most people park. That's the story.
They are still locked double wide, 2 rows deep for the race lead.
Meanwhile, mid-pack of cars. Here comes the defending champion, Todd Owen. Slicing and dicing through traffic.
Takes it away for now on Hodgson, who is in the outside lane, that blue number 28 car.
Wow.
Here's Julio to the inside.
At Rocco.
Here's Rocco to the inside of Christopher for the race lead.
Keith Rocco. Michael O'Sullivan and Sons prepared. Dan Avery entry. Moves to the bottom of turn number 2. Rocco digging and digging in hard. Michael Christopher. They go in at a ton. Free the car up, stump on the gas. And Keith Rocco becomes the leader by half a car.
Third different leader of the event in 4 laps. Keith Rocco goes to the point. Christopher in second. Here's DiMatteo challenging Pulio for third.
To set the pace, Michael Christopher reeling him in. JP, Jonathan Pulio. Here comes Christopher. Slingshot move to the inside.
Lap car probably won't play a factor, but if Christopher waited any longer, it would have, as the 12 goes a lap down as they go to the corner. Talman off the pace back straightaway. We were talking about him a moment ago. He has slid to the rear of the field in car number 3, so something amiss on that car, and he's just going to try to maybe stop the car in turn number 4. We'll see as the leaders come around. Caution comes out. A lot of good cars dicing for positions among the top 10. Hodgson nearly 3 wide with 2 cars to his outside. Marcello Rafano, one of them. Pulio gets the outside wall. Corner is nowhere to go. Kopech piles in, and others become involved here on the front stretch.
JP, Jonathan Pulio, came out wide on the front stretch and made contact, and look at the damage done to the number 51 car. And here's Todd Owen.
And Brainerd goes around off of turn number 2 toward the rear of the field. Half spin, keeps the car rolling. We should stay under green. We do, as the battle for the lead is on. Here's Corey DiMatteo to the inside of Christopher for the top spot.
Corey DiMatteo has been a factor throughout the first 25 laps of this event. Now, trouble now. Got a spin to the bottom. It looks like it is Marcello Rafano. That's for the 4th and 5th spot.
Here comes DiMatteo digging to the bottom off turn 4. Can't get the bite that he needs to make a move for the lead until he gets to 1. Here's Corey DiMatteo back to the inside. Mike Christopher Jr. to the outside. Bissett looking on in 3rd in a race for the lead in turn 3.
Bissett tries a different line to the bottom. Corey DiMatteo takes over the lead from Michael Christopher. Down into turn 1. Here comes Bissett.
DiMatteo, the race leader. Will he make a move? Will Christopher make a move? Contact at the front. DiMatteo hangs on to the race lead. Bissett in second. Here's Christopher to the inside. Behind DiMatteo is the race leader off the corner.
They come back to the stripe. Corey DiMatteo has done it. Michael Christopher unofficially shown in second. George Bissett will finish in 3rd.